Heavy rains trigger flooding. Landslides in western Nghệ An.
South Korea. China discuss ways to resume dialogue with North Korea.
U.S. unveils new national security science and technology strategy.
Hello, so good to see you again in today's news. I'm Lien, and here we go, the first step of the show. Prolonged heavy rains has caused rivers and streams in Nghệ An province to rise rapidly, triggering flooding and landslides, cutting off roads in several areas.
In Lien Khuong commune, floodwaters on August 20th completely washed away a temporary bridge over Hoi Nguyen stream in Lien Thang village. The bridge had served as a temporary route while a new Trung Thang bridge was awaiting construction. The incident isolated Kok Tat village and part of Lien Thang village, affecting more than 300 households with over 1.400 residents. Landslides have also occurred along rural roads, threatening households in mountainous and steep areas. Local authorities have deployed personnel, warning signs and barriers at flooded and dangerous crossings, while preparing rescue and evacuation plans. In Nha Mai commune, heavy rain caused severe landslides and flooding at 12 homes. Rising streams submerged several crossings, while landslides in muddy roads temporarily cut off Gung, Zop Ko, Na Ko and Na Non villages. Authorities are evacuating households at risk from landslides and flash floods to safer areas. Residents have also been banned from collecting firewood or fishing in streams while water levels remain high.
Chinese Minister Wang Yi recently met with his South Korean counterpart Cho Hyun in Seoul to discuss bilateral ties and ways to resume dialogue with North Korea.
At the meeting, South Korean Foreign Minister Cho Hyun expressed hope that China would help revive dialogue with North Korea toward the denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula. Wang Yi said China, as an important neighbor of the peninsula, would continue to play a constructive role in maintaining regional peace and stability. Asked about possible Chinese mediation between Washington and Pyongyang, Wang said the two sides should decide the matter themselves, while calling on the U.S. to change its policy toward North Korea. Meanwhile, South Korea is shifting its approach toward Pyongyang, focusing on preventing further expansion of its nuclear capabilities and exploring negotiations to formally end the Korean War. Seoul hopes Beijing will play a positive role in maintaining stability and creating conditions for renewed dialogue on the Korean Peninsula.
The Trump administration has unveiled a new national security science and technology strategy, identifying U.S. leadership in science and technology as a key national security objective.
The 24-page document, released on August 19, outlines how Washington will use its science and technology ecosystem to support the goals of the 2025 National Security Strategy. It also fulfills a requirement under the CHIPS and Science Act to align economic security, science, research and innovation with national security. The White House says science and technology are critical to U.S. competitiveness and national security. The strategy focuses on technological competition in military capabilities, homeland defense, resilience and other security-related areas. It also complements U.S. research and development budget priorities for fiscal year 2028, directing science and technology resources toward areas Washington considers strategically important.
Upcoming are some updated news.
Airports Corporation of Vietnam, ACV, in coordination with the Lam Dong provincial government, has reopened Lien Khuong International Airport after more than 5 months of repairs and upgrades. On its first day back in operation, the airport handled 28 domestic flights connecting Da Lat with Ho Chi Minh City, Hanoi, Da Nang, Vinh, Hai Phong and Kinh Tho. In the initial phase, the airport is expected to handle 36 to 40 flights and around 6.800 passengers per day. Passenger traffic is projected to reach about 816,000 in the final 4 months of 2026. International services between Dalat and Kuala Lumpur are also expected to resume. While the Singapore route is planned to return later this year, the reopening is expected to meet growing travel demand and boost tourism, services and socio-economic development in Lam Dong.
The Ministry of Education and Training plans to make English compulsory from grade 1 in 2028. 2 years earlier than previously scheduled. Under the proposed changes to the national curriculum, schools choosing English as the first foreign language would provide 70 lessons per year for grades 1 and 2, and 140 lessons for grades 3 to 5. The new rule is expected to apply to grade 1 students from the 2028-2029 school year and grade 2 students the following year. Currently, English is compulsory from grade 3 and optional in grades 1 and 2. The move aims to gradually make English a second language in schools, with balanced development of listening, speaking, reading and writing skills.
The 2026 International Folk Dance Festival, themed, Connecting Cultures, Spreading Peace, Advancing Integration, will take place from August 28 to September 2 at May 7 Square and other venues in Dien Bien Phu Ward. Marking Vietnam's 81st National Day, the festival aims to celebrate traditional culture, promote international exchange and showcase Dien Bien and Vietnam. The event is expected to bring together 50 to 100 art troupes and folk dance clubs from Vietnam, Laos, Thailand, China and other countries and territories. Activities will include folk dance and street performances, cultural exchanges, as well as showcases of traditional cuisine and costumes. For the first time, Dien Bien will also host a hot air balloon show. A fair featuring around 300 booths will showcase OCOP products, tourism services and regional specialties.
Beyond expanding its domestic market, Nghe An is stepping up efforts to bring local specialties to global consumers. Under the provincial government's Plan 688 by 2030, the province aims to have 30 to 50 OCOP products on international platforms, helping strengthen the global profiles of Nghe An's agricultural products. You can find more in the story today.
After 10 years in business, Phu Mat Medicinal Herbs Joint Stock Company has developed 16 herbal products, 13 of which have received 4-star OCOP ratings. After building a strong presence in the domestic market, the company is now targeting exports and gradually bringing its products to international e-commerce platforms such as Alibaba and Amazon.
Registration on domestic and international e-commerce platforms requires strict product traceability and origin standards. This is an important step toward expanding exports to markets such as China, Japan, South Korea, Laos and Cambodia.
Nghe An currently has around 600 OCOP products rated 3 stars or higher, most of which are promoted on domestic online platforms. However, products from only 6 businesses are currently available on international e-commerce platforms such as Alibaba, Amazon and Shopee Global. Many local companies are now working to meet the requirements for entering these markets.
We will continue to improve product quality and packaging, while developing better strategies to bring our macadamia products to international e-commerce platforms.
To increase the value of local agricultural products, Nghe An has introduced policies to help OCOP producers apply technology, build brands, promote trade and invest in production. The Provincial Department of Industry and Trade is now reviewing and supporting businesses and cooperatives seeking to enter international markets under Plan 688.
Thực hiện cái nhiệm vụ này thì Sở Công Thương sẽ phối hợp với các ngành rồi các địa phương để rà soát.
The Department of Industry and Trade will work with relevant agencies and local authorities to select promising products and support businesses in expanding production and building their brands. We will also connect them with e-commerce platforms and assist with negotiations and agreements to bring their products to international
Hướng dẫn
markets.
hỗ trợ trong việc là đàm phán, ký kết các cái thỏa thuận khi đưa sản phẩm ra.
Bringing OCOP products to international platforms will not only expand markets but also enhance the value and reputation of Nghệ An's agricultural products. The target of taking 30 to 50 key OCOP products to global markets by 2030 is expected to create new opportunities for local producers to participate more deeply in the global market.
The last story to end it our news today. Thank you so much for your attention. Goodbye for now and see you later.